What is going on? Welcome back to another video on the JScottdrifts YouTube channel, to another 2JZ Cressida build video. In this one, we're going to be getting this thing running. We're going to be hearing that JZ purr. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. But yes, if you didn't know, we are putting a 2JZ GE VVTi, so NA weak rods, big turbo in a Cressida. It's going to be a drift car. It's supposed to be budget, but it's budget friendly. Just going to be a seat time car, but yeah, it's going to be absolutely gangster. Can't wait to get this thing back on track. So we've got a bit to do before we can hit that button and get this thing running. In the last one, we installed our Heltec ECU, our custom wiring loom. Still got a couple little things to button up. I got an Optima battery to chuck in the boot with our Raceworks bracket. And I've been doing some plumbing. So we've got our fuel lines done. So we've got our Raceworks fuel reg down there, our sensor, fuel lines through our rail. We've got a billet Raceworks filter hidden down under there. Also got our Phoenix 30-row oil cooler installed in there with our oil lines done as well. I got a Raceworks power steering reservoir there, and our power steering lines are done. Mounted the Mac valve for our boost control to our wastegate with the nice Raceworks bracket there. I've wired our alternator, wired our Mac valve. Yeah, so I'm waiting on a cut to length lead kit so I can make the leads for the coil packs. Still got to do radiator stuff, but what I'm going to do, we got this Rad Industries fitting on the back of the head. So that water fitting, I'm going to run a water line, just -6 around and plumb it in to our coolant neck. So there is a nipple there, but I'm going to actually, where is it? There. I'm going to cut the nipple off, just weld a alloy -6 onto that, and yeah, run the head back into the radiator there to help with our cooling. I'm going to pull the wastegate off and put a weaker spring in it, maybe a 10-pound spring, because being an NA engine, it's high comp and it's got weak rods, so we don't want this thing making too much boost off the rip. So I'm going to change the wastegate spring and do our boost lines. We've got our boost reference on the turbo there. Yeah, so we're going to start chugging along, doing some more lines, and we've got our brake booster line to do to there for our brake booster. And yeah, just a bunch of random lines, and then yeah, hopefully we'll get the lead soon. I'll do the battery, work out some of the rest of the wiring, get our IC7 Heltec dash installed, and hopefully we'll be close to getting this thing purring. Oh, we got to do all our fluids as well, so we need engine oil, trans oil, and a custom tail shaft still as well. Let's get into it. I'm going to pull this coolant neck off, weld a fitting to it, and start doing that coolant line, and then go over to the wastegate. All right, a little bit of an update. We have got that water line done from the back of the head to a fitting welded on the coolant neck. I got my leads cut to length and made. So we've got leads, got the booster line done, boost reference for the fuel reg, did a main engine ground. I put the Optima battery in with the Raceworks bracket and ran some wires. So we've got our fuel pump wires, fuel level, and then all these will be our tail lights when I get around to wiring it. So I've ran them through the car, just crudely, as they'd already had that battery cable running like that. So I just did the same thing. Yeah, I powered it up. Everything seems to be working. Fuel pump's priming on the ignition switch, and the starter motor cranks. So that is good. I've just measured for our clutch line. I'm just going to get Pertec to make me a nice clutch line. I needed to sort out some radiator hoses and slap some AU thermos on there, which I'll do soon. Gonna have to sort out a catch can. Still got to do the boost lines and pull the gate off, but I kind of need it on hoist to do that. But yeah, we're getting close. I've ordered my one-piece tail shaft from GJ Driver Lines. So once I get the tail shaft in, I'll fill the box with fluid, fill the engine with oil filter, and we'll be ready to do the startup procedure on this. So I'll run you through what we do on the Haltech and with the setup to get it ready to fire, and then we'll fire it up. So that's pretty exciting. Still got a whole lot of stuff to do, but yeah, I got the K Conversions clutch kit that came with the car. So the master's in, but I still got to bolt in the clutch pedal as well. So I'm going to do that now, get the clutch pedal sorted, so when we've got the clutch line, we're good to go. I want to get this thing driving so I can move it around the shop, because it is a dead weight that's in my way. So that is the plan. So I'm going to keep grinding on this thing, and hopefully we'll hear that 2J per real soon. All right, we're getting real close to firing this thing up. Clutch pedal's in. I don't remember the last update. Clutch line is in. Brakes are bled. Clutch is bled. Shout out Pertec for the gangster clutch line. She's there to our slave. I've drained all the old fuel out of the tank. Drive shaft from GJ Drivelines should be here in a few days, and then we can fill up the auto, fill up the gearbox and then fire it up. I got the Haltech IC7 in. That's an Adam Reed.
Oh, g'day everyone.
What are you doing?
Mate, wiring looms, mate. It's a side hustle.
Oh yeah? Big auto elect.
Big auto elect guy, you know.
You want to plug your channel?
My channel?
Do you have a channel?
I don't have a channel.
Yeah,
No.
fair enough.
Cruise company. That's where I work now anyway.
Cruiser company Adam.
Yep, you'll see my face all over social media if you look it up.
Yeah.
And you'll get blasted with ads.
Yeah, look up the Cruiser company and then you won't be able to get away from them.
It's kind of cool seeing my car get built for me.
It is! Yeah.
Come in and just work's done for free.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I had to take it off his hands. It was bound to happen. We all knew it was going to happen.
We did all know it.
That's alright. He'll get a steer of it when she's together though. All right, our tail shaft should be ready in just a minute. So before we go pick it up, I've just had a delivery of some fresh Kempy gear. So I've been looking to upgrade my TIG welder for quite a minute now, and I've gone ahead and got myself some of the best welding gear on the planet, Kempy welders. So this is a TIG unit, it's water cooled. We got the swivel torch, we got the mask, we got gloves, we got the suits. I've just quickly unboxed it, but yeah, super keen to set this up and have a play and see if we can lay some fat dimes. Yeah, so really looking forward to going to a premium unit over the more entry-level TIG welder that I have been using. So yeah, I'm gonna get this thing set up, see what we can do, and then we're gonna go pick up our tail shaft from GJ Drivelines, put it in, fill out the gearbox with oil, button up a few things, and look at getting that JZ started for the first time. Alrighty, we have got a piece of equipment from our good friends at GJ Drivelines. This thing is a work of art. We've been using these guys for all our shafts on every build since the dawn of time. So if you are looking for a shaft, hit up the boys. There's one in Keysborough and there's one on the other side of Melbourne as well. But yeah, they're the best in the business. I'm sure you heard of them before. I think they've seen how I drive, so they've gone all out on this thing, giving me a 6,000 kilowatt rated shaft. It's chromoly 3-inch tube, billet flanges. Yeah, Pro Series. So I got the fancy sticker to go with it as well. So might be slightly overkill for the application, but that's all right. The boys have got it hooked up. So I'm gonna get this thing in the car, and then we can put some fluid in the gearbox. We've got to go fill up some jerry cans with some fresh E85, and probably some other stuff that I'm forgetting, and then we should be able to plug the laptop in. I'll run you through the startup process, setting the timing and everything, and see if we can get this thing running. You come over here, got my beautiful camera woman back on the job. Done some boost lines for our wastegate there, and yeah, got some radiator hoses, just went to Persons and found something that would work. Still need to get some AU thermos on there, but that's alright. Yeah, we'll lift this thing up, get the shaft in, go from there. I really like this exhaust. It was supposed to be a super quick rush job, but it actually looks spicy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good. What am I looking at?
The exhaust. Surely you know what the exhaust is.
Sure.
What is it? Point foot.
All that stuff.
Yeah. What's it do?
Makes it go louder.
Yeah. Let's hope we got it right. Bingo. Before I plug the laptop in, we're gonna head down to the servo, fill up some jerrys, jump in the fresh whip that we picked up today. Woo! Woo! Damn, not bad. Let's go get some corn juice. Let's go, Tom. Alright, corn juice is in. Tried to put coolant in it. Turns out the motor has no thermostat and thermostat housing, so someone's robbed that of this engine. So it's leaking out of there. So we're going to run no coolant for the startup. Fuel pressure's at 35 psi base, so we're going to crank that up on our Raceworks fuel rig. So I got the sensor in there. I'm just going to turn the fuel pump on to run constantly.
44. 45. Yeah.
I'll go in, I'll make sure the dwell settings for the LS coil packs are set up, make sure the injector data's right. These don't have an adjustable crank angle sensor, so they'll have a preset number for the trigger offset, and that'll pretty much be it, but it's got marks on the balancer, so we'll check it with a timing gun first as well. So just calibrating the TPS, make sure everything's set up properly. The edge not right. Alright, I got the throttle pretty good. It hits 100 just before full throttle because it runs out of range, but that's pretty good. I don't think that'll be an issue. While we're here, just see if we can get some oil pressure. Listen to that brand new starter with the Optima battery. Getting cranked, just make sure. Oh! Oof, 50 psi of oil pressure on the starter. Get you to hit that button for us, please.
Okay.
Just 1 degree out. I'll leave it like that, it's pretty bang on. Just needs a couple degrees. So what we'll do is we'll turn our injectors back on. We'll leave the ignition lock on and see if this thing will burst it up. Ready? That's heavy. There's a whistle on the turbo as well, because I got the speed sensor bung out. It's like the cheat T51 arm mod. Remove the speed sensor and they whistle their heads off. So whistly as it's screaming. Alright, I forgot to film an outro, but that is it. We're on the home stretch to getting this thing on the track, getting back out there and banging some doors. She sounds crispy. The junkyard motor sounds healthy. Got a bunch of stuff to do still. We got to do the catch can. I'm going to make a custom catch can with my new Kempe welder, rad fans, stovepipe, cage, seats, maybe a full interior. But that's it for this one. We've got to get it tuned as well. So maybe in the next one, we'll get this thing on the dyno, run it up. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Smack the like button if you did and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.